So there's this young kid down here at the bus stop, you know, and he's probably like 7 or 8 years old. He's down in front of the bus stop like 45 minutes before the bus even is coming, and you know, young kid. And yesterday, his shoes were untied, and he started talking to me, and I could tell he was, you know, a little bit on the spectrum or, you know, whatever. And so I tied his shoes. I go, you know how to tie your shoes and everything, right? And he's like, yeah. And I said, all right, well, let me help you out. And so today he just kind of, you know, he's just sitting there. It's getting ready to rain. I usually have my umbrella, but I would have just gave him one if I had one. And he's just sitting there like, I don't know if he's just like being bullied or if there's shit going on at home, but he's all by himself, you know, like just sitting at the bus stop on the ground, on the wet ground, you know. And I'm like, you know, well, this kid looks like, you know, something's going on. So I go over and just said, hey, everything okay today? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, well, why are you sitting on the ground? You know, are you okay? And is everything okay at school and stuff? He's like, yeah, you know, just whatever. And I'm like, all right. Well, as I'm getting ready to wrap, you know, I'm kind of like bent over talking to him, you know, like an adult, you know. And obviously I'm not, there's a lot of fucking weirdos in this neighborhood. Obviously you could tell by looking at me that I'm not a fucking wackadoodle, you know what I mean, that's into little kids. You know, and so this girl rolls up on a fucking moped, like scooter, one of those scooters that people drive because they're too lazy to pedal. And she's like, oh, my sister and her husband would want to see you talking to their son. And I said, what do you mean? And she's like, well, you know, you're an adult and you're a stranger. And I go, yeah, okay, well, if they're so fucking concerned about who he's talking to, why is he down here by himself? Is she at work right now? And she's like, no. And I go, what is she doing? She's like, you know, I go, yes, probably in fucking bed, like all these other losers that send their kids down here and don't wait. You know, this isn't the neighborhood you want to leave your kids in and fucking just hope they make it to school. You know what I mean? And she's like, well, I know, I'm not saying that you're weird. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying. I go, no, I don't. I do know what you're saying, but I'm not really the type of person that if I had any street smarts or etiquette, I would kind of look at me as an adult and say, well, what are you, you know, you have every right to ask me what I'm talking to him about. And I just said to her, I go, you know, it's getting ready to fucking rain. He has no umbrella. It's 40 minutes before the bus even comes. I don't know if he's getting bullied. And she's like, well, he has autism and he's autistic. And I go, oh, so even more of a fucking reason to leave him down here by himself because somebody could just talk him into a fucking cargo van or something. I said, and you're talking to me? You should be at home talking to her, you know, talking to your sister, you know, mom of the year over there. And she's like, well, I'm just, you know, but I said, listen, sweetheart, I don't give a fuck about his dad or his mom and what they care about and all that shit. I see a young kid sitting on the ground looking like something's going on, and I'm gonna ask him. You know what I mean? Because I'm a grown ass man. I don't need to ask people's permissions. You know what I mean? Or get a permission slip signed to see. You know, hey, is this kid being molested? Is somebody, and everybody just, you see all these thousands of cars driving by and nobody giving a fuck? You don't think, I've got 60 cats to feed. It's going to take me an hour and I'm sitting here walking my dog in the morning, tired, you know what I mean? Having to pee and shit, and you're sitting here acting like I'm the weirdo? No, the weirdo is the people that would fucking think that you could just go leave a kid on the corner. You know what I mean? Like, disgusting, you know what I mean? People, parents, I'm so glad I don't have kids because I'm just being honest with you. God knew not to give me kids because I would fuck people up. You know what I mean? Like, I'm about to fuck this cat up. Look at this motherfucker going inside my bag. What are you doing?